song. I've been around before. See you got some rock. Let's go find that rolling Chicago. I know better than people. Thank y'all very much for listening.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Moore, and welcome to the State Theater in Traverse City, Michigan. I know when you think Grand Vision, you don't exactly think of this, but this is an important day for us here because 1 year ago today, we began the renovation of this historic theater, and 6 weeks later, it opened to this. And that was because of the incredible can-do spirit of this great community in this great area.
All of us, I know I do, feel really blessed to have lived in this region. We are so lucky to have such wonderful natural resources, such rich cultural and historical resources as well. But you, like I, might feel a little threatened by the growth that is potentially coming to our area. In fact, it's more than potentially. Last year, I should say the last decade, 1990 to 2000, our region grew by 26%, and we're projecting that that's going to continue to grow over the next few years. In fact, our study really, and you'll hear more about this later, is figuring out how we would accommodate 50,000 more people in our region.
It is not every part of the state that works together the way this part of the state has and will. It is a very precious characteristic that you have, your ability to pull together as a community, to reach out so that 6 counties can come together, work as one. It's going to be very, very significant in terms of your ability to implement this vision, that you come together as a group of counties rather than just 1 or 2 or 3. But it is also a characteristic which you, I hope, will understand will give you power, just the way your vision comes from the people, and that gives it power. So the fact that it is the people pulling together as a region, which gives it additional power. And to treasure that.
You have succeeded in more participation than I have seen ever in a planning study in my probably 25 years of transportation experience, all in the state of Michigan. Over 3,500 people participated in 11 different workshops and have developed over 250 maps. Now those maps are pretty amazing. I was here a year ago and saw many of you developing those maps, and they were quite detailed. Tonight you're going to be presented with 4 community-driven scenarios for regional growth, including information about the costs and benefits of each of those scenarios. You will then receive a scorecard for evaluating each of these scenarios. Now, I ask you to take this part very seriously. I want you to really engage in that discussion. I want you to think what's on that scorecard, and I want you to tell us, what do you want the region to look like? Because the growth patterns that happen are going to largely be dependent upon what you tell us today.
You set a very high goal with 15,000 responses. We have very high expectations for you. We've never been in a region that has turned out like this region and had so much fun doing it. It has just been great to be here, and we believe you can do this. And the louder you speak, the longer this vision will carry forward, the greater the energy it will have, and the better the answers will be. So we are very encouraged by what you're doing, and we couldn't be more excited to see you at this point where you're ready to make great decisions.
And again, one of the things we want to emphasize is participation is really important. You know, these are hard choices. If you think this is not enough for you, there's a place for comments on there. There's more place for comments on the web. But if you just want to get people, you know, friends that'll spend 5 minutes to fill this out, 10 minutes, it's really important to get a broad amount of people participating in this, because from this, you're going to have to make some hard decisions. If you don't get people on board with a direction and be able to pick a direction, you know, you won't be able to accomplish some of the things you want. It's going to require listening and compromise and working with your neighbors to do this, but it's something that's well worth doing. I know that in our regions and other places we've worked, These things are still going 10, 15 years later, and have led to a place that I think people really appreciate and like more. You have so much to live for here, so much that where you'd want to have your children here. I know that you have in your hearts and your minds such a passion for this place, and I'm really looking forward to what you say so that we can give you the region that you really tell us you want.
In our region, there's 22 chambers of commerce. They represent over 6,000 business owners. They represent over 50,000 individual workers in those businesses, and they represent over 2/3 of the population in our 6-county region between the families of those workers and the workers. Are they invested in this study? Absolutely. Who are the members of the chamber? They're people that are passionate about the economy. They're passionate about the environment of our area, and they're really passionate about issues like social justice. So those are the 3 pillars of sustainability. Those are the things that we care about. So is this important to us? Is this important to our members in our region? Absolutely.
The Grand Vision process is teaching us so much about the incredible power of coming together for a common purpose. And in the years to come, it will be up to all of us in this room and beyond to keep our focus, to make sure that all of our various roles and activities and decisions fit together toward the outcome we are now envisioning. So let's get those 15,000 or more scorecards filled out and turned in so we can ultimately make this grassroots grand vision the grand reality for us and our kids.
So as you walk out the door tonight, know that we're counting on you. We're counting on you to fill out the survey. If you really want to think about it, go on the website. There's tons more data. If you want to engage and debate it, call one of us. Let's have another town hall meeting. We have a speakers bureau. We'll go out to any club, church, association, whatever that network may be. And then, after you have gone through that experience, tell your friends. Hop on your Facebook page, your email list, your church newsletter, whatever your networks are, and ask them to participate. If you want help on how to do that, we have sample in language, whatever you need, we have the help and resources to help you be an active citizen.
Our goal as a public involvement committee is to get 10% of the population in our 6 counties to participate, for over 15,000 people to actually fill out their Grand Vision Decision Scorecard and send it in. The best way to do that is go to thegrandvision.org and fill out your scorecard today. We're really encouraging people to do that. This process is only as good as the citizen input that drives it.
Fill it out.
Fill it out!
Fill it out. Fill it out.
Fill it out.
Fill it out.
Fill it out!
Fill it out. So fill it out. It's got to be easier than picking weeds.
Fill it out.